I felt like I was in the mind of Google. I felt like I was in the mind of Google, looking here and looking there and just wondering, oh my god, this is something I didn't know. This is something that I didn't know. Is one person who's been talking for 12 hours and has an extremely captivated audience who's been awed for the whole of 12 hours non-stop. I have never come across a person with such a selfless attitude towards teaching.
Any seminar or any class I've attended, max to max my concentration level would be 15 minutes. This seminar, 9 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock in the night, and my concentration level is at its peak, and I myself couldn't believe it. He's like the central library of the world, a tsunami of knowledge.
It takes immense courage for a man to stand on stage and say, ask me anything about any topic in the world, and that is what Sandeep has just done to us. I would definitely recommend this program to anybody in any walk of life, in any profession, at any stage in his career.
10,000 books, 1,000 videos, 1,000 people, 1,000 places cannot match up to the perspective that he is giving.
I've had more than 500 teachers till date. You name the international expert in almost any field, top 5 I would have written. All the 500 plus trainers, minimum. 500 is only the international trainers. I'm not counting the local teachers and all. All the 500 plus international trainers. Sandeep will be the top.
It was like a movie which was being played in front of me. The sessions were so captivating that I was glued to my seat for 2 days, and I did not even feel the need to take a break for fear that I might probably miss out on something quite important. At the end of the session as well, I was so energetic that I could probably take on the world, and that is the kind of positive impact that the session has had on me.
He took 16 years of my education, crumpled it, and just made me throw it away. Tomorrow if he were to tell me that I am taking a 6-month session, I will quit my job, come to him, sit for 6 months, and I will just soak everything that he has to offer. I might go bankrupt, but it is totally worth it.
It's like, you're getting hit by a bullet every minute in the literal sense. I mean, your mind is just gone bonkers thinking about the perspectives that we've got, and whoa, if I have to say I've come all the way from Canada for this, and if I have to redo this again and again every year or every month, I wouldn't bat an eyelid, and it would be absolutely like a no-brainer. I'll just book my flight and I'll be here. It has been that good.
I'm glad I came all over from Dubai to attend this session from Sandeep. And I think it is the best. It is, and it's always going to be the best investment of my time.
I have been there and I flew from Boston to attend this course.
अगर ये हर स्कूल में एक ब्रीफ 1 घंटे का भी शायद सेशन संदीप सर लें, तो मेरे हिसाब से कि अगला I'm serious कि अगला एप्पल या अगला स्टीव जॉब शायद हमारी कंट्री से हो सकता है.
You attend this program and you are going to see the world with fresh eyes.
Even if this was 200 hours or 300 hours or 500 hours or whatever, I wouldn't think twice to come back and attend anything that Sandeep is holding.
The kind of education I had in my schools, in my IIT college, nothing can be compared to this kind of a teaching. It's worth the entire lifetime of education.
I'm really feeling guilty on what kind of people was I leaving till date.
Yeah, I lost the sense of time.
Boom! That is the only way I can explain this effect. This is an absolute blast in my mind.
For me, he has shattered, he has rattled, he has trashed all my beliefs and perspectives about life.
I'm really out of words just after this session. I'm not really able to. This was the best 5 days of my life.
During the program, I cried. I had a near-death experience. I was speechless. Trust me, every single minute. every single second and every single hour will be like bungee jumping and adventure sports. And trust me, if you are attending the program, even if you pee in your pants, it won't be a big deal.
I was spellbound. I was overwhelmed. There is still a chill down my spine. Sorry, Sandeep.
It's the best time you will ever spend in your entire life.
Thank you very much.
Like it was literally like watching a movie.
Was so powerful and so engaging that it truly felt like we were in a movie, and I truly hope that it never ended.
एक मूवी चल रही थी ऐसा लग रहा था, and it had action, drama, comedy, murder, everything. It was a blockbuster movie.
I mean, I'm stumbling. I usually never stumble when I speak, but I'm just lost of words.
He actually used history to connect it to human evolution and applied that to human psychology, or the way we think and the way we behave. And the whole thing was applied to explain something as separate, or as we think it is, as economics. It's just, that's how you feel when you listen to the way he connects everything. It just blows your mind. And after the course, you suddenly realize, which world was I living in? Where was I till now? Past 20 years, and what Sandeep has taught, it's totally different. It's like I wasted the past 20 years of my life studying for no good.
Trust me, it has changed my complete perception of the world. Sandeep, I have only just one thing to tell you, that you are the most amazing teacher I've ever met in my life, and truly you have changed my life. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much.
Just go meet him, and it's just a favor you'll do on yourself. Do it for yourself.
I don't know, I'm feeling so overwhelmed right now. I don't know, I'll cry or something. I don't know, seriously, I'm feeling so overwhelmed. I can't put it to words.
He was talking about that London speech of his. The passion with which he was talking, really, I was feeling numb after that. My hands were trembling. I didn't know what to say. I just told him that, dude, you just keep talking, man. I feel like you could just keep talking. I could spend the rest of my life listening to you.
Right now, I feel like I can conquer the world.
Yesterday, I came in like this. I went back like that. I lost my way back home, and I was shocked the whole day. This is a life-changing experience for me. I don't know how to thank Sandeep for this.
He took the soul out of me, polished my soul, put it back in me. I'm so thankful to Sandeep that I could find myself today.
Everybody says that God comes into your life in the disguise of a human, and He changes your life. And I'm sure Sandeep has been the God for many others who have been stuck in their life like that.
Yesterday I came, it was so awesome. Today I had to come anyhow.
While I was coming, firstly my car did not start, so I thought of taking the bike. I took the bike. I was almost halfway here, and I met with an accident half the way. There was a major problem with the brakes, did not notice it, and I almost avoided my second accident. Got back home, took up my brother's bike, came all the way here, reached here and realized I had an injury in my leg. I was not able to walk. I was almost limping half the way. When I had to attend it, I could not miss it for anything, no matter what happened. Went in a classroom, was already an hour late, went inside, sat down, and trust me, after half an hour, I had forgotten entirely about what all had happened to me in the morning. I had forgotten about the accident, I had forgotten everything, I had forgotten that something was hurting or was bleeding, I had forgotten everything of it. That's the kind of power Sandeep's got.
Well, imagine you're sitting in a time machine and Sandeep is taking you through this journey of time as it goes.
It was like I'm going on the trek to Himalayas using a Ferrari with a jet behind me.
I feel like I have a nuclear weapon right now.
I currently have a fever, a cough, a cold, a headache, and I'm still sitting here because I refuse to miss what else is left to be said.
Give me the time and I'll come. Attend them. Maybe it's 24 hours in a single day. If Sandeep can speak, I can listen.
That's great. Thank you. Sandeep, man. Yeah, thank you.
True assassination,
true assassination. It's like you are reborn or reinvented your own self.
Everything, every belief of yours over the last 30 years will be shattered one by one.
It gave me mind orgasms. It was that good. I didn't lose my concentration even for a second.
From 6 lakhs per annum to 6 crores. This huge shift from a life driven by only anguish and claustrophobia to a life driven by only passion and rebellion. I thank you, Sandeep, because you have helped me create history and do something I never thought I could. You have left an indelible mark upon my life, and I thank you very much. After I finished my engineering degree in 2010, I began working with a consulting firm on a package of 6 lakhs per annum. I was just a single drop in that huge IT ocean, working like a corporate drone from 9 to 9. I didn't have an identity of my own at all. I was nothing, absolutely. That is when one fine day I came across Sandeep, and he asked me to attend one of his sessions. And I had just attended the very first session, and what happened immediately after that was completely unexpected. I went and quit my job the very next day. As suggested by Sandeep, I began reading a lot of books. I became a speaker on large stages like this. Next, I created my own product and became a professional speaker. If I were to stand here and give you one message today, then that would be that 100% of my success has been a function of my attitude and not my aptitude.
Today I can confidently say that the lessons I learned with Sandeep during those 3 to 4 months have stuck with me till date and have not only allowed me to be successful at Kellogg, but also allowed me to secure a job with another Fortune 500 management consulting firm in the US.
The 3 principles I learned from Sandeep was this. 1, if you have a passion, you must have a product. 2, have a good positioning. And 3, irrespective of whatever you do, you must impact people's life. And with these 3 valuable lessons, I was able to create my product, Reboot, and we launched Reboot Passion. And I was very happy that I was able to impact 10,000 people, and that particular event is a part of Guinness World Record, as well as Indian Books of Record, Asian Books of Record, Limca Books of Record, etc. And I was very thankful for Sandeep who gave me that particular confidence to face such a huge audience as well as make an impact in people's life.
I can say that even during my MBA from NUS, I don't think I've learned as much.
Sandeep's program called Millionaire Maker Seminar. It's the greatest investment I have made to my life so far. Those days completely changed my life. One of the key learnings that I got from those 2 days was the concept of positioning. After having 2 failures in my startups in the past, I applied this concept in my next business, and that got successful over the next 4 or 5 months of time. The kind of money I made in those 3 months, even I could not make those money in the last 3 years of my time. A great institution may teach you how not to fail in life, but Sandeep will really teach you how to succeed in life.
You have blasted a time bomb in people's mind and soul.
I can never be the same again, even if I want to be.
I did my bachelor's from the premier most institute of India, the Indian Institute of Technology. And if you ask me to put this 22 years of education in the past on one hand, I would actually scale this up way above my past 22 years of education.
I think it should be called space travel. I now believe that fact is stranger than fiction.
Remember you saw the movie Matrix? Remember the time when Neo actually saw everything in dots and dashes and the whole world just broke into codes? Do you remember seeing Inception? Do you remember how life is not what it used to be or what it can be and how it's broken into levels? Mix these two. Mix Inception, mix Matrix. Bring all these four dimensions into one session. You've got a creator. And that creator is Sandeep.
Seriously, all the 7 days, it was mind fuck.
My mind was blown by seeing the knowledge base you have, Sandeep, for all the subjects you have taken us through in those 7 days.
The last 7 days of my life have been the best 7 days ever. Just mind blowing.
You could keep my attention for 7 days. And I could see all around me, each and every person was equally interested, equally attentive for all those 7 days.
I've never felt this kind of experience in the past. Be it having discussions with successful entrepreneurs, including the likes of Steve Wozniak, or having attended programs like Draper University in Silicon Valley.
Sit in those 5 days and prepare to have your mind blown.